Welcome to episode 359 of the Geeks for the Win podcast, the tech and gaming podcast from geeksforthewin.com, where we cover all things geeky. I'm your host, William McDonald, and I'm joined with my co-host, Stuart.
Known across the internet as Casual Terror.
Oh, alrighty, Stuart. We're kind of a little light on the news, but
That's
I'm
okay.
sure we'll manage. We always
Yeah,
do.
we will.
So, what have you been up to?
Well, I have been playing a new game that came out called Greedfall. It's actually why we delayed the show until today, so I can get a little bit of time with this because I just got the code yesterday. And this was a game that I never heard of it until like maybe a month or two ago. And like I saw the trailers, I'm like, this looks pretty darn cool. And then the game came out and it's getting not great reviews. It's kind of getting it's definitely a mixed reviews. And it definitely depends on who you are and what you're expecting going into this game. It's a third person RPG that definitely wants to be like a BioShock, not a BioShock, a BioWare, or a Witcher 3, level of game. But the developers did not have the budget or the time to do that. So they did what they could.
Yeah, the was it the most common complaint, critique, whatever, is the world is just kind of bland.
Absolutely. Well, it's not bland, it's dead. It's just so lifeless. I was playing a little bit before today, and like I walked into a brothel, and the people are just standing there, just not moving, just standing there.
Huh.
Just stand like move or something. Come on. It'd be better if like there was more animations to the NPCs, to like the random NPCs than stand and walk. They've got those two things. That's it. They do one of those two things. They either stand or they walk. And it really just makes the world feel like it doesn't feel lived in at all. Even though it definitely looks lived in, but just the characters, the NPCs just don't. You don't feel it from them. The voice acting is good. It's not bad. But again, it's kind of got the I can tell what you're trying to do, but you didn't have enough time to flesh it out. I have got so many questions I know I'm never going to get answers to. Like, I don't know what's going on yet. Mainly because I'm only a couple hours into the game, so like, I just got to the whole setting is it's kind of a colonial era, but with magic and monsters.
Okay,
So
it's interesting.
Yeah, and you're you're a noble who's related to royalty, but you're not royalty. Like, your uncle is the prince. So, like, you're just off of royalty. Like, so close. And you and your cousin, the son of the prince, who I guess would also be a prince, is traveling to the New World. Because and like your cousin is now the governor of the new, like, the territory belonging to that country of the New World. So
Okay.
and I have just gotten to that land. Like, so the world is kind of about to open up for me. So I've gotten to that far. And like, you got this really weird green rash on the side of your face, and nobody brings it up. There's no mention of it whatsoever. Don't know what it is, but it may be brought up because I just met another character who has it as well, and she just became a party member. So she's a native to the land. So I don't know I don't know. And from what I've heard and read from other reviews, the game is definitely not very deep. Like, in terms of character development, from what I've heard, it doesn't exist. It's just like everybody is the new colonials that are moving in and taking over the land are bad. Pirates are bad. The natives need help, but could also be bad. Like, okay. The combat is deceiving, because like the first time that you do combat and tutorial stuff, like, I'm using mouse and keyboard, and I'm like, oh, I don't think I can do this with mouse and keyboard because this is insanely hard. What the hell? And then I tried to use a controller. It says in Steam, full controller support. All right, great. Too bad it doesn't recognize a controller.
Oh, God. Really?
Which is a bug, apparently. And the solution is something that I'm not going to do, which is to unplug everything except your mouse and keyboard and controller. Yeah, no, it's not going to happen. I've got too many things plugged in. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, that's like, no. Like, I'm not. Yeah, exactly. I understand what you mean. Like, it's not worth it.
Yeah. But once I did get into actual real world combat, I'm like, oh no, okay, I was supposed to lose those. Gotcha. Those were supposed to be unwinnable battles. Boy, did you make me feel like I wasn't doing something right.
Yeah, I hate when stuff like that happens. Yeah. When it's like,
Yeah,
you're supposed to lose early on and you're not sure whether or not, like, you lost because you did bad or...
yeah. But the fights that I got into, I have no idea why I got into those fights. Like, that's just one of those things that, like, it's not quite as fleshed out as it needs to be, because like I'm running through. It's the starting area. Yeah, it's the city before you actually leave. And like, I go down this alley, and all of a sudden I'm in a fight. Like this just that's just all of a sudden just walk down the alley, swords out, fighting. It could have been fixed with a "Hey, there he is," or "He looks rich, let's get him," or "Give me your money." Like just a line could fix that. Why I'm in this fight? No, it's just I'm an enemy. I'm gonna hit you now. Oh, okay. There's just it's like, and kind of what going back to like a comparing it to BioWare, you can pause the combat like in the middle of it, just like in Dragon Age. But there's no reason to do that because the combat is so fast. Like it is a regular action, RPG. So like you don't. There's no reason to pause the combat. Like it just like the only thing like, oh shit, I'm about to get hit the space button real quick. Just okay. Now I can block, and I'll block that attack. But you have to time the pause in order to do that. So why not just time the block to do that? Like it's just I see what they were trying to do, but they didn't quite get there. So
Okay.
I am liking it. It's not a AAA game. This is a AA game, which is we still need AA games to exist. So, but it's good. I'm liking it.
Not some
I
AAA games now didn't start as AAA. Like look at The Witcher. The Witcher didn't start out as a AAA game.
Yeah, I mean, this is better than The Witcher 1. Let's put it that way. This is better than The Witcher 1.
Even The Witcher 3 had issues at launch. Like the combat system. A lot of people did not like the combat system.
Yeah, but that was also a developer that could fix it.
Yeah. That's
like
true.
and had like a budget to fix it. I don't believe Spider does.
Yeah, that's also true, but
and I didn't realize this until later, but I had actually played another one of their games, the Technomancer.
Oh, okay.
This is the same people. So
is that the game that's like rhythm based?
I've played it, but I honestly don't remember it.
Because they made there was a Zelda like version of it too recently, right?
No, that's not the Technomancer. The Technomancer, it was another RPG and like a post-apocalyptic.
I
know what you're thinking of, and that no, that's not the Technomancer. But yeah, I it's not $60, so there's that. But it's $50, which may be a bit much. Like I'd wait for it to come down a bit. 40, I think that's kind of where it should fall.
That's the game.
Necrodancer. Okay, yeah. I can see. Okay, yeah, that's close.
You can see where
Technomancer.
Yeah.
Necrodancer. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. That's close enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would wait for it to come down like $10.
Steam sale.
And then and then I would recommend picking this up because I think it's okay.
maybe by then there'll be some patches and
I am hoping that there will be some patches because there is
actual
some
controller support.
well, that patch. That's got to be coming. That's got to be coming.
Because I mean,
Because
it's
I
available
was
on consoles, so it
yeah
has controller like support.
yeah and it does on PC as well. It's just that there's this bug where it doesn't recognize a controller.
Yeah.
And that's not happening to everybody. There's other people who are having no issues at all. But you know there is a discussion in the Steam forums or whatever. And they say there what to do and how to fix it. And one guy's response is, "Yeah, that's not going to happen." So I've got like 80 things plugged in. I'm like, I doubt that, but yeah, I get where you're coming from. I've got a lot of things plugged in as well.
Well, I have like 8 things, I think.
I've got a good number of things.
And
A
I
lot,
have
a lot of
enough
them
things where
I'm using for this show.
yeah, it's enough to where you can't just like not have it. Yeah.
Yeah. It, and there's also a weird bug where like the NVIDIA overlay doesn't show up. So like I'm having trouble getting like because I wanted to capture just this absolutely dead brothel, but I couldn't because the NVIDIA overlay was not there, which was weird. So, but yeah, I would wait. It's a wait.
Especially when there's so many other games out right now or coming out.
Or about to come out, yes.
Yeah.
And oh, I didn't talk about this on this show, but I did start Slay the Spire.
Oh, you did?
I did 2 full runs,
Okay.
and I almost beat the first boss on my second run.
Yeah, we were talking about it briefly, and I was like, "Did you beat the real boss or the first boss?"
The highest point it shows,
Yeah,
that's I beat that thing.
there's 3 levels, like a tree system where you start from the bottom, and there's different paths you can choose and whatnot, and
And then they all
then
converge at one.
yeah, and up to the boss
Yeah,
at the
it,
end.
it was it was it was when they all converge into one, that boss. I almost beat him, but I didn't.
Which boss did you get?
Honestly, I don't remember. Oh no, yes I do. He was like he had like a shell, and he went into a shell every couple turns.
Oh, the bird thing. Like you do so much damage, and then he defenses up into his little shell.
Oh, I call that a bird. I would more call that a crustacean.
Talking about the same one then. I don't know, but
I remember a shell. That's all I remember. Looking up. See, it wasn't a slime boss. Might have been the Guardian. Yeah, he looks familiar.
yeah, he kind of looks like a bird, right?
I don't know.
I guess I get that.
I see no bird in that.
His His big arms look like wings, and his like feet look like they look like crow's feet or bird's
The
feet.
feet I'll get you because it's like two out front and then one back. I'll give you that, but that's it.
I don't know, I always thought that was some kind of like weird bird hybrid thing, but yeah, yeah. His thing, it's attack base. So like if you do so much damage, you can get him to where he goes in his little shell thing or whatever, and that negates the next damage phase.
Oh no, yeah, I got that. I understood what the mechanics were. I just didn't have the cards to do it.
Gotcha.
Like, and I had this relic that would actually do damage like, no matter what. Just it does damage at the beginning of every one of my turns. Just
Oh, is it three? It does
that
three
was
damage.
yeah, that was a great relic.
Yeah, yeah. There's some really cool relics. Like there's some where it's like, oh, it'll apply vulnerability at the beginning of your combat or
I had that one too.
weakness or stuff like
I
that.
had that.
Yeah,
I
so it's
had
like,
I like a bunch of them just stacked up. That was just like, yeah, all of the trash up till him was no problem whatsoever.
yeah, it's yeah. So then it's like you get the right amount of relics, and it's like, oh, that's cool. And there's one relic where it's like you start combat with 3 Shiv cards, which the Shivs are like 0 cost energy, but they do like 5 damage each. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
you start each turn with 15 damage to the enemy, basically. Like there's a lot of relics too. Like I've done some there's a mode like it there's like a the third mode you can pretty much pick and choose like there's 20 different levels, but they have like certain modifier like certain things attached to them. Like level 20 is double boss at the very end boss. But like you can change modifiers like okay, instead of normal enemies dropping a card for a reward, they drop a relic, or you can ignore paths. So it's like, the path on the far left is, if you choose the far left, is there's like and then you beat the enemy, and then you can go to like the far right for the next for the next you know for the next floor or whatever you want to call it, and then you can go to like the middle, or you can stay with the right or go to the left. Like you can just go wherever pretty much. That's one of the options, and like there's some cool stuff. And then the middle mode is like it's 3 of those modifiers
I
that
unlocked
from
that one.
yeah, it's like 3 of the modifiers are picked, and it's like a daily thing. So those are kind of fun every now and then. But like, yeah, I've been doing the like do your own, pick your own modifiers and stuff like that, and testing stuff out and playing through it, and like getting getting a relic every time you defeat a normal enemy is pretty fun.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can totally see that.
Like you in the like it gets to the point where because the relics are on the top of your screen and they go across, it gets to the point where like there's an arrow at the end of the screen that you gotta click on, and it slides over, and there's
Sure.
like it's pretty great. I like it. The downfall to that is like, you don't get any card rewards from normals. So
Mm.
like there's less chance to get certain cards if you're looking for certain stuff and whatnot. But it's an interesting game. There's a lot of interesting like strategies and stuff like that.
Yeah, I can totally see that.
What is it? There's 3 characters, and they just released the fourth in beta on Steam. So that kind of sucks because I have the game on Xbox.
You're right.
I downloaded it on PC as well, and I played a little bit on PC because it's also on Game Pass on PC.
Okay.
I don't think there's achievements on the PC Game Pass version of it though. That's what I think I saw with a quick search.
I would think they would tie in with your Xbox one. So like the like achievements you unlock on the PC version, it's the same achievements. Like it
I
is like this
guess,
the
but
same achievement. So
you would think so, yeah, that makes sense. But I don't think the developers are like forced to put achievements on the PC. I saw. I don't know. I saw. Like I said, I did a quick
probably
search about
not. I
it, and
mean, they may not.
like at this point, Microsoft just wants titles for Game Pass PC.
Yeah, achievements aren't the same as before. As like when they came out with the 360, and like everybody wanted all the achievements. That's kind of died out now. So
But then again, you get a game like that mobile game Gears Pop, and that has achievements that actually tie to
sure,
your Microsoft account. So yeah, I don't know. It's interesting, but yeah, I saw that. I googled that to see like, okay, if these have achievements for the PC version, then that means they'll be separate. They'll probably be the same achievements, but they'll be separate because it's PC. So double
sure.
achievements.
I can
But
see where you're coming from with that. Yeah.
then again, I'm not like I think I'm at 60,000 score.
I have no idea what I'm at. Probably not that high.
Like I've not high at all. Like
See, I am at.
I remember I was at like 50. I was like right about, for the longest time I was like right under 50,000 and just took a while to get over that.
I'm at 55,000.
Yeah, you're not that far away from me, but yeah. But yeah, so what you think you're going to go back to it or
Probably not. I've got too many other things to play right now, so probably not. But I told you I'd play it, and I did.
yeah.
So
It's still my go-to. Like, I'll play this while watching anime or watching something on TV, or you know, like it's my go-to game while I'm watching something.
see, for me that's Final Fantasy 14. It's
Ah, gotcha.
you usually an MMO usually fills that spot.
I could see that. Yeah.
Which I have not played Final Fantasy 14 lately, which makes me sad
Oh wow,
because I've been playing
surprising.
other things. I've been playing other things. So um yeah, that's kind of it for me. What about you?
Okay. Let's see. Really, not a lot. I haven't been playing a lot of stuff. Slay the Spire. We talked about that. I might have played like a match of Apex or something, but like once I hit the battle pass,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm just like, those event rewards aren't really enough to get me to keep playing.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they're just not worth it.
You and I played that event last Saturday, and yeah, that was it for me. like I would have liked to get that G7 skin, but nah.
And you can get that skin without having to do that mode, right?
Maybe
I think
it
it's
might come
just.
out later.
Well, I mean, I think the actual challenge to get that is like you don't have to play armed and dangerous.
No. I didn't play.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like it's not you're not required. I understand that. I'm just saying you're not
No,
required to
like
play that specific
only one
mode.
of them, only one of them
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
Well,
But
yeah,
even
it was just get 7 daily challenges.
oh yeah, yeah, which is like easy, but it's like that's I've just kind of lost
You have to
interest because
play. That's the thing. You have to play to get them, and that's something I just don't
there's
do.
like there's not a reason to really play right now, at least for me.
Or me.
I mean,
Like
theoretically, you still got
I've
battle
got stuff
passes to
I
level
could
up.
earn, but
Yeah,
I don't want to. That's the thing. I don't want to. So there's no reason for me to play. I don't want to.
yeah. But yeah, I think I fired it up like I don't know, a couple days ago or whatever, and was like looked at the challenges and stuff, and was like, you know what, no, and I just turned it off, and I don't know, I don't know what I did after that, but yeah, it's like I mean, I don't know the event before that really, that whole fiasco really soured me.
It soured a lot of people.
Like I'm not against the game. Like if probably when hopefully when like season 3 or releases, hopefully there's a lot of cool stuff and changes and stuff to pull to get you to want to play again, hopefully.
Yeah.
But like I'll have an open mind, but like just there's other stuff right now. I guess was it the another thing I've been playing is Borderlands 2.
Oh,
Not
really?
3, 2. Finally finished that DLC
Oh,
that
okay.
transitions between 2 and 3. Boy, they put a lot of work into that DLC. There's like
How? Yeah, how long was it?
oh, probably 5 to 6 hours.
Sure, that's work.
Yeah. I mean, and there's some stuff I can do. There's some stuff you can. I would technically still be able to do. Like there's like a what's the word called? Like a uh, there's like a big giant like world boss or whatever they added that you can like get a group together and fight. Like they've had a couple of these in the Borderlands 1 and 2. Oh, I didn't say anything. What?
See, now I'm surprised you haven't played any of 3 today.
I've I've been I've the I've been busy with a lot of other stuff, unfortunately.
That's after the show.
Yeah, that'll be after the show. Um but there's some interesting story stuff. There's they tie Tales from the Borderlands with Borderlands 2 and transition it into 3. What is it? I want to say his name is Vaughn, voiced by Chris Hardwick. He's in
Okay.
it,
Okay.
and like he's in it a lot. And so that's yeah. And what was it? there's a lot of interesting interesting stuff, and it's mostly based upon um there's this plant mutation thing going around, and it or Sanctuary gets attacked first of all. Sanctuary 2 technically
Okay.
gets attacked and all this and that, and then you have to you have to retreat and leave Sanctuary 2 and go somewhere else and regroup, and you're trying to fight off this dude with his army group, whatever. And there's the big thing, like I said, this plant mutation thing where it mutates the psychos and stuff like that, and all the other enemies and stuff. They're mutated and different, and it's very interesting. There's some interesting story beats to it. There's some interesting side quests, I guess you would say. There's one of Scooter and his his uh what does he call it? He calls it he doesn't it's pretty much like his will. Like he leaves a audio log for his will. He calls it something else, totally dumb. Because it's Scooter, of course. And you got to do stuff like, hey, you got to go collect my porno mags
Okay. Mm-hmm.
and give them to somebody else. And one of the what was it? Uh, one of the mags is called Racks and Racks because because
Uh-huh.
one of the creatures is called a rack, RAKKS, Racks.
It's an innuendo for boobs.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's spelled Rax and then Rax as in the creature. So yeah, it's definitely yeah. There's one called what's it called? Like Siren's Call or something like that.
Okay.
Something to do with a siren because sirens,
Yeah.
sirens a character or a class, I guess, in 1 and 2. I don't know if there's a siren in pre-sequel or not. I can't remember, but there's one in 3 though. But yeah, there's like that, and then there's some other stuff, but it's kind of funny, and it's kind of like farewell to Scooter, because a lot of people like Scooter.
Oh,
Scooter
right,
was a fun character.
because that voice actor died, right?
The voice actor died. I know he died in the game. No, he
Maybe
didn't
that
die.
maybe,
The voice
maybe
actor
that's what
didn't
I'm thinking
die
of.
because they wouldn't have been able to make this DLC if the voice actor died.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, he died in I think 2. Yeah. And they transition it to where it's it's like, oh, now the catcher ride stations are gonna be his sister Ellie now since Scooter's gone, and stuff like that. And there's other stuff where there's where this will be why this is, this explains why this will be different in 3, and stuff like that. And it was cool. I enjoyed it. Glad I got to actually play through it. And I'm totally looking forward to 3. That'll be taking up a lot of time this weekend. But that's really it for me. Not much else I've
Okay.
been doing game wise.
Well, I can tell you what I'm going to be doing tomorrow and Sunday, and that's playing Call of Duty.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The beta.
Yeah, the beta on the PlayStation is going on right now. Right now, if you have a pre-order, but it's going to open up to everybody Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So, and you don't need PlayStation Plus. At least that's what I heard. You don't need PlayStation Plus unless you're Canadian. Then you need it.
Okay.
But yeah, and then next weekend is when it's available for everybody, and they're going to be doing crossplay next weekend as well.
Oh,
Which I heard
that'll be
something
interesting.
very interesting for the crossplay.
Yeah.
And this may push you towards getting the PC version, by the way. On PC, you will be grouped up with other people using the same controller. And that's all will also be crossplay as well. So, if you're on PC and you're playing mouse and keyboard, you'll be grouped up with other people playing with mouse and keyboard.
Okay.
If you're playing with an Xbox One controller, you'll be playing with other people who are playing with an Xbox One controller, including Xbox people. Okay. Same with the PlayStation 4 controller. But I'm sure there's a way also, I'm sure there's also mix matching as well. I'll be on mouse and keyboard and you'll be on controller. And I'm sure it'll allow you to do it that way too. That, or just you're screwed because you're on a disadvantage. But I'm looking forward to testing that out, and I'm looking forward to playing. I'm actually looking forward to a Call of Duty game. It's so weird.
Yeah, and I'm really not. I'm kind of meh on Call of Duty right now.
See, I've been meh for years. Since, Modern Warfare 3. I've been very meh on everything, especially Black Ops. I've never liked Black Ops. And I know that's your favorite one.
Yeah.
But I just was never my thing, especially zombies. Again, which is your favorite thing. Never liked that stuff.
Yeah, the zombies got a little too complex for me. But yeah.
I just never liked it at all. So, but I will be that's what tomorrow's stream is going to be. I can guarantee you that. Unless I was lied to and I do need PlayStation Plus, then that'll be next weekend's stream.
Gotcha.
But, okay, I guess we can go on to news.
Yep. What you got?
Well, Nintendo announced a new accessory with a game. They're still trying to do fitness stuff, which I don't fault them for that. And this is for the Switch, they're doing a fitness ring game, which honestly doesn't look too bad. It's an interesting concept. It's a very interesting concept because you attach one of the Joy-Cons to your leg, and that controls movement. So you'll jog in place to move. And another one is connected to a resistance ring. And you use that to, and it's a game with an actual story. I put these in quotes, story, where you're doing turn-based RPG combat against monsters. And in order to fight them, like, oh, here's a yellow enemy that, you know, you have to do a certain exercise to, like, say, like, yellow is like your core exercises, so you have to do a core type exercise to do damage to the enemy. Or here's a red, you know, that's upper body, you have to do something with your upper body and the ring to it's very interesting. Like, I think it looks all right. I won't pick it up, but it's not bad. It doesn't look bad.
It's $80 though.
Well, you gotta buy the expensive ring, and it's not just plastic. By the way, it's not just a plastic ring. There's actual, like, electronics in that ring. Like, it's not just plastic. So there's more to it than that.
I mean, it might be different if it came with like Joy-Cons, but it doesn't.
You should already have the Joy-Cons.
But I mean, but if you have the Switch Lite,
Then there's no way you can play this anyway. Because the Switch Lite doesn't do TV stuff.
you have to have it hooked up to the TV to do it. You can't just have it like.
How do you see what you're trying to do? You there's no way. There's no way you can do that.
I don't know.
Not to the TV.
I don't know. Like, I'm sure
you can't see anything.
There's a way. I
mean, you would never be able to see anything.
Maybe you can't, but other people might be able to. I don't know.
No, I'm gonna say this. No, nobody can.
Like, I'm sure there will be people.
Okay, do this exercise, and I'm dead. Nope, there's no.
I mean, yeah, you have it propped up on, like, I don't know, a bookcase or something like that. So it's like eye level, or I don't know.
And
I'm sure
then when you're running in place, you knee your bookcase, and your entire bookcase falls down on you, and then you die because you're trapped by a bookcase.
I'm sure there will be people who play this undocked.
I'm sure there won't be.
Whether or not it's because, like, they're traveling or stuff like that.
No. Nobody's gonna play this undocked. Nobody.
I bet you there will be at least one person. You cannot say.
They might try it once and say, no, can't do this.
That's still people do it? No.
I mean, it doesn't.
There's going to be the people who are going to be dedicated enough to get this and to keep doing this kind of stuff. They will take this with them when they go traveling, because they will want to keep their routine.
And they'll take the dock with them.
I don't know about that. Seems like it'd be a little too much. I don't know.
That dock is not that big.
Regardless, this is like
the Switch is bigger than the dock.
This does not excite me at all. This does not make me
want
to get a Switch.
You don't have a Switch. You don't have a Switch, so
it doesn't matter. I could still be excited about something, like, enough to want to get a Switch.
This isn't something that to sell a Switch. This is not one of those.
I mean, as far as, like, I like the idea of disguising, like, exercising in games and stuff, but I much prefer something like, give me like a rhythm-based type game, you know, to, like, music, or, you know, something like that.
There'll be music playing as you do the stuff.
One of my favorite, like, games where, you know, you got a workout playing was back in the day. It was DDR. You got a workout playing DDR.
No.
Especially if you had it on, like, the highest difficulties. Woo.
Nah.
But sadly, there are no arcades anymore.
No, there's not. But yeah, I mean, other than the absolutely horrifying reveal video,
Oh
of
yeah,
just
the serial killers.
yes, yeah. It was Reddit definitely had a field day, like on the announcement video. Like the comments are just all about how horrifying, just they play it so straight with no self-awareness. It is just it like they said it right on the Beastcast. It was like a Devolver video without the blood.
Hmm.
Like it was one of those, and it was just it's scary. Those
It
people
was.
scare me, and
It
they're
was a
looking
bit
at me right now.
disturbing.
They,
Yeah.
they stop looking at me. Stop looking at me. Blink, blink, Damien, blink,
It's an
blink.
image. Images don't blink.
They didn't blink in the video either.
Yeah, I don't know how. I mean, they they just keep trying these things, and I'm not sure. Like, what was the last big fitness thing they did? There was the vitality sensor.
No, that never came
Remember
out.
that? Did
That
that
never
never
came out.
actually come out?
No,
They made such a big
no.
deal about that thing.
Yeah, the last fitness thing they did was We Fit, and that was definitely a success.
Huh. Weird. That's odd. I would have sworn that thing came out because they
Nope,
made such a
never came
big
out.
deal about that thing.
But they also never told us what it would be used for.
That's true. Yeah. I don't know. I always thought it was like, oh, you do we fit stuff and you earn points based on how fast your heart rate is or stuff like that.
Nope, never came out. But yeah, I don't know. This will sell. I can almost guarantee you this will sell.
I mean, it will sell, but I'm not sure how well it will sell. Like Labo sold, but like did it wasn't anything like
It doesn't.
they
It didn't
wanted.
stay. It did. It didn't. It wasn't a long last. It was a we do this once and then never again thing.
Yeah, it's not like a Wii Fit. Like that thing sold so much.
Well, the Switch doesn't have the install base that the Wii did, but this will be successful for them. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, the Switch has a pretty big install base too. I mean,
Nothing like the Wii.
what are they at? I'll look this up. I mean, nothing like the Wii, yeah, but
And that's what I'm comparing it to. It is the Wii.
just short of 18 million as of June 30th. And with the Switch, when did the Switch come out? March 2017. So like a little over 2 years and 18 million. That's a lot.
Yeah, I'll put this at. I say 6 million will sell.
Really,
Yeah,
that's so like more than 25% of the fan base or the install base.
I think so.
Wow, that's a lot.
But yeah, that's really all I had for news. Um, yeah, news is not coming out like it once was, and like it's games now. Games are now coming out, so it's
I mean, there's been some news and
there.
stuff, but
Yes,
it's
there
stuff that
has been,
like
but you know,
I'm not
we're
like
not going to talk about the Apple thing, so
no, like
because neither of us are Apple guys.
no, but like
So if you want to hear about what Apple announced, go find an Apple podcast or any
but what
other
like
video game podcast because they'll all talk about it. We're Android people, so we won't.
yeah, but like was it Death Stranding? There was like a whole bunch of stuff about that recently.
Didn't watch it.
What was it? It was like an hour of like gameplay footage or some weird stuff like
Sure,
that.
I have I have no idea because
And I think
Death Stranding
they came out and
has no appeal to me whatsoever.
no, not me. Neither does it for me. But I think they came out and said like, if you're already planning on playing this game, don't bother watching this. This stuff is more for people who are like not yet not yet hooked, not yet um you know down for
Yeah,
Death Stranding. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Like they were like, if you're already planning on playing Death Stranding, don't watch this. We're only putting out this stuff to try to get more people interested. But Stuart, you don't want to play a game where you pee on a mushroom, and then if other people pee on the same mushroom, it grows, and
no, I don't.
I can't believe that's an
It's
actual thing.
that's a very Kojima thing, but Kojima needs a censor. He really does.
Yeah, it's also, hey, here's all my friends in a video game.
Yeah, there's also that too.
Here's Jeff Keighley, but it's not his voice.
Which is odd. Like that,
That's pretty
Jeff,
weird, right?
like Jeff Keighley. That's a face and a voice that you know, but like that wasn't his voice.
No, it's some other voice actor. It's a famous voice actor, I think.
I don't know.
I'm drawing a blank, but I remember like he's a noticeable like voice actor, I think. Anyways. Yeah. My topic for or my news topic is kind of a I don't know, bittersweet or kind of a finally
If you have
happening, I
been
don't
paying
know.
attention the past year, you did not. You saw this coming.
Oh, definitely. Like um we're recording on the 13th and tomorrow Movie Pass is shutting down.
Yeah, which both of us had Movie Pass. Early on. By the way,
Oh yeah,
like
early like
like
when
like we
not
had
all theaters were
ads
supporting it
for
yet.
Movie Pass in for this show
And it was a
back when we
great
did
deal
ads.
back then. Yeah,
Yeah,
cuz it was $10 a month and you got unlimited movies up to one a day.
that was one a week.
No, it was one day. I'm pretty sure
Oh,
it was one a day. They later changed it to where it was 3 a month.
yeah, I was already out by then.
I was too, yeah. And then it was like, oh, but here's some other different plans you can choose, and oh, it's limited movies. Like you can't watch this movie because this movie just is releasing this week, and you're, it's what's the term called? Um, blacklisted, or
Yeah, something like yeah.
like they also use it for like sports. Like if you have sport, if you get like the sports
Blackout.
package or blackout. Yeah, they're blackout. That's the term. Yeah, some movies were blackout and stuff like that, and it got to a real mess. And there were all kinds of reports like, oh, they're losing so much money, millions of dollars, and and then it'd be like, oh no, they have an investor who's gonna say, like, it's been a roller coaster for like the last, I want to say, like 2 years.
And then came some shady stuff from
Oh
them.
yeah, like, oh, we're a lot of people reported that movie they had canceled Movie Pass, and Movie Pass had reactivated their account.
React, yes, it's like, no, you're actually not going to cancel, and we're not going to tell you about this. We're just going to secretly resubscribe you. Yeah. And
Yeah, that was
then there
some
was
scary
also
stuff.
like high users um like couldn't use their cards anymore. Like people who use this a lot, all of a sudden they just couldn't use their card anymore. And
Yeah,
there's no, and that was a that was definitely a behind the scenes thing. Like they didn't tell anybody. Just all of a sudden the card didn't work anymore.
and their biggest problem, I think, was when AMC came out with their A list,
Yeah, that
where
was
it's $20 a month and you can see 3 movies a week, and it
was it 20?
doesn't matter what. I think it's 20 or 25. Let me look. But and that includes like IMAX and create
Yeah,
other
that and
stuff like
that's
that.
what MoviePass didn't include was IMAX or 3D,
3D, yeah, it was just 2D movies.
where the A list did.
Show me a price. And was it the stubs list also? You get all the benefits from Premiere as well.
Mm-hmm.
So like free,
Which I have.
yeah, so like free upgrades on drinks and
Mm-hmm.
you know popcorn and extra points and all that stuff. Mm, it's kind of difficult to try to find price for this. Sign in. I want to say it was like $20 a month. It's something where it's like it's whatever. It's not that unreasonable. It's actually a pretty good deal. Like if you want to see movies on a regular basis.
It's 19.95.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, $20. So yeah, but yeah, the Movie Pass, boy, like, I mean, back when I had Movie Pass, it was great. I enjoyed it. I definitely didn't get to go see as many movies as I wanted just because I didn't have the time. But
Right.
it was great, and especially if you had the AMC like membership stuff, like you know, you could rack up points. Like you could technically, oh, here's a movie I'm never gonna see, but I have Movie Pass, so let's let's do it just to get the points for.
Sure. Yeah.
I think I did that once. Like, I meant to do that more, but it's just like, yeah, it's a little out of the way to be doing that. But yeah, Movie Pass though. That I guess the best thing about Movie Pass was it gave AMC, it made AMC come out with its own.
Yeah, which was better. So yeah, positive came from it. So
Yeah, but apparently, what is it? Does it say in this article how much money they lost? I don't think it does.
All of it.
I want to say they at one point they lost over $40 million, which it's like Jesus, like that was all. I mean, that was a thing where it was
Yeah,
like
in May 2018, the company reported a $40 million loss.
okay, there it is. Yeah, I don't know. I was looking for it, but yeah, okay. Yeah, the but we just never understood how like they plan to make money on it because it's like you watch you know at least two movies a month and it's paid for itself and then some.
Yeah,
Is what like an average ticket price is like what probably around $10.
$10. Yeah.
So yeah, and was they their initial thing was they were hoping theaters would give them discounts on stuff like that because it would draw people into theaters and people would spend at the concession stands and stuff like that. Like that was like
Right. Yeah.
one of their that was one of their like reasonings and goals to make money off and to just I remember at the time we were when we were talking about it, we were like, I don't know if that's actually gonna happen. Like movie theaters don't have an incentive to like give movie pass discounts.
No.
And then you know, then you got big giant AMC who, you know, not only are they big, but they've been buying up other chained
Right.
theaters.
Right. Yeah.
Like what was it? The one or the one that's been here for so long that you know that's also a big chain. Carmike. They bought
Hmm.
Carmike up a couple years ago, and it's like Carmike was like the only theater here, like one of the only theaters here for like 20 years probably, like as long as I can remember. And then it's like, oh no, movie or AMC bought them up, and now it's you know now the brand new IMAX theater that Carmike built is now AMC like a
AMC
year
theater.
later after it was built, like so that was kind of funny, but yeah, so
Thanks for building
that's
that for us.
yeah, and I guess this article also says Cinemark has their own movie pro club or whatever.
Movie club. Yeah.
Yeah, which I know of Cinemark, but I don't think I've ever gone to a Cinemark. So,
I've been to a Cinemark. Yeah.
but yeah. Anyways, so yeah, that's Movie Pass is no more as you know, unless you're listening to this live, then it's gonna be around for a few more hours. But
Yeah.
it's weird because I want to say like recently I heard couple people on Kind of Funny were talking about, oh yeah, we went and saw a couple, we went and saw a movie with Movie Pass or so some. They were talking about something like that. I think I want to say they said they had Movie Pass or whatever. So that was I don't know. I remember hearing that and thinking that's kind of weird. And for the longest time, Movie Pass was like a thing where it's like you know the only time you ever heard about Movie Pass was oh they're in trouble, and it's like that's still around. That
Yeah.
hasn't like gone away yet,
Yeah.
but it has. So it's it's definitely one of the most interesting like like interesting lifespan of a company. Like just
They came out with a great idea, which made other companies refine that idea to something better and just ran them into the ground.
I mean, they came out with a great
And
idea
and then
that
they also
couldn't
ran
sustain,
themselves into the ground.
they couldn't figure a way to make a profit from.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, it was too good of a deal. Until it wasn't. And then people stopped using it. So, anyways, that movie pass is dead now, so, that's... I've only thought it was fitting that we talk about the end of it, because we covered, like, the
Because
beginning,
we
and
were
then
there at the beginning, damn it.
we talked about when they were having issues, and they made changes, and stuff like that. So, yep. That's really all I had. Like we said, there really wasn't a whole lot of news.
Not
At
that we
least
really cared about.
nothing.
That's yeah.
Yeah. So, I guess that's it for the show. Shorter show, I guess. I don't know.
Last week was a long one, so
Yeah,
this makes up
that's
for
true.
it.
Yep, definitely. But this has been episode 359 of the Geeks for the Win podcast. You can find all the previous episodes at thegeeksforthewin.com, as well as links to our Twitch, YouTube, Discord, and Twitter. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at thegeeksftw. Stuart is at Casual Terror, and I am at Geeky William, and we will catch you next time.
And remember, no animals were harmed in the making of this podcast. I've actually got to get my PlayStation out because it's been packed away ever since I went on vacation back in July.
Yeah,
It's not. I unpacked it.
you probably have like an update for it.
Probably, yeah.
Hobbs and Shaw was pretty good.
Oh yeah. I'll see it eventually.
I think you should. They address the complaint you have.
But that Shaw, they consider Shaw a member of the family,
Yep,
even though he
they
killed
they
one of them.
they address that kind of stuff. I think, like, I'm not sure if I saw which one did he kill?
He killed Han.
About, like, which movie?
Tokyo Drift is when he died, but it was like a couple movies after that when it was revealed that he was the one driving the car. It was a retcon that he was the one who killed him.
Okay.
I want to say it was Fast Five.
I'm
No,
pretty sure
it was the one after that.
they made another kind of retcon. Might have resolved it. I don't know. Like, it
What was
resolved
six
some
called?
stuff.
I can't think of what 6 was called.
Was it just Fast and Furious?
No, it was 4. Furious 6. It was called Fast and Furious 6. Okay.
No. Okay.
I thought it was in that when they were having weird titles before they went back to numbers.
Yeah. But yeah, they address some stuff about what's it called? Yeah, Shaw, and yeah, pretty good. It was interesting. Um, there was a couple actors in it that I didn't expect.
Idris Elba.
No, I expected him.
I mean, he's in it though.
Yeah, I said I expected him. I don't guess they're spoilers. Would it be a spoiler to say an actor who's in it?
I'm looking at the cast right now, by the way. So,
Oh, Ryan Reynolds is in it.
yeah,
Yeah, that's why like he pops
yeah,
up and I'm like, oh, it's Ryan Reynolds. Hey, this is interesting. And then he's in it a little more than like
oh
the
yeah.
initial scene because I'm like, oh, he's in for a scene. That's it. And then they bring him back, and they bring him back. And
He's
there was
got a couple credits on this one. He does a voice.
yeah, and then what was it? They have mid credit scenes, like a couple of them.
Okay.
I was like,
Does it
I'm
tie
gonna
in with nine?
look. Mm,
Does,
I don't know. Maybe. Like I think one of no, I don't think so. No, no.
that's
One of
kind of,
them.
kind of what was an obvious lead into nine.
One of them kind of tease. One of them teases like a sequel to Hobbs and Shaw.
What number do you think they're going to go to the moon?
I don't know.
Like honestly, like
Um.
they keep upping these movies. They're going to have to go to the moon at some point.
Oh,
And
the
and
Hobbs and
and,
Shaw
and
was a complete
drive a
like
Mustang on the fucking moon. Like that's gonna happen.
Idris
Like
Elba was pretty much the character from Crisis on like steroids. Like he was so overpowered. It was ridiculous. And it's very interesting how they got around the Rock's contract clause of the Rock can't be defeated.
can't like that's a bad clause because like
It
especially
was
now that
interesting.
yeah now that people know about that clause because I've been hearing about that a lot. Like, well, you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's like, oh, they just got away in the nick of time. Like
Oh, the
there's stuff
train
like
just
that.
came by. I almost had you. Next time,
Oh
gadget.
no, there's that scene in the trailer where like they're in that like I forget what it is. I think it's a McLaren. They're in that McLaren and they like go underneath the two like semi trucks as in the perfect form, and then Idris Elba's character like goes under. He like jumps off the bike and is like in it. He like tilts it to where it's sliding, on the side or whatever, and like they had that. So like that was a part where you thought, it's like you thought they were gonna get away, but no, like it was interesting. They definitely teased this a second one, a second Hobbs and Shaw movie. Maybe I don't think The Rock's gonna be in the main movies anymore, right?
No, because him and Vin Diesel don't get along apparently.
Yeah, they teased like there's this big bad, big bad villain, because there's
Always
this
been a
voice
big bad villain. Like it keeps getting bigger and badder. Oh
but
no,
I mean like
that
there's
wasn't
this
the real boss. This is the real boss. Oh no, that wasn't the real boss. This is the real boss. Oh no, that was
but
his brother.
but no, but like throughout the movie, like Idris Elba is like taking orders and stuff from this like mysterious voice of this company, like this shadow corporation or whatever. Like
Does the voice sound like this? Is it the claw? Please tell me
no,
it's the claw.
it's more like like I don't know, not kind of synthesized, where it's like, you know,
An auto-tuned voice.
not auto tuned, but like it's altered. Like, it's like different voices in one and that type of thing. But yeah, like they tease like I'm not gonna give anything away, but yeah, they he he gets orders from a mysterious voice throughout the movie, and it starts early on, so it's not a real spoiler because they don't reveal anything either. Like, so they just
Sure.
tease certain things, and the teasing or me telling you what the tease that they do would be the spoiler. But
It'll be a while before I even watch the movie, so I would have forgotten this conversation even happened.
yeah, but it was good. I enjoyed it. I really did. It was a fun movie. Um, yeah, it was fun. Kind of
Oh,
a long movie too. It was over 2 hours.
mm. Something else I want to ask you about, but I want to end the stream first.
Okay.
So I will just I went into the stream because nobody's watching, so nobody's gonna care.